Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Corb here, and today we are jumping into an Ashes of Creation guide on how to get Grem hide and Grem carcasses. So this is something that you will need in order to craft. And if you're anything like me, you have spent a ton of time fighting these timid Grems, trying to get loot, and only ending up with the glint dust and maybe some droppings. So this is how you are actually going to get the Grem carcasses so that you can continue on with your crafting. So what you're actually looking for is a Grem that is white. It's got a white name and it has this little icon here. This means it's passive. Really all you're going to do, you're going to run up to it, you're going to hit your interact key, and I guess the best way that I can exclaim it is you're going to pet the Grem, pretend like you are its friend, and then you are going to murder it and take its carcass for yourself. So what you'll see here is I'm going to loot it here in a second. So there we go. Down here in the bottom right, you'll see I have a Grem Carcass. Now with this carcass, we can actually go and get the Grem Skin from it, which can allow us to continue on with our crafting. You'll need this for, especially what I'm working on right now, armor smithing. And I'm sure I haven't even gotten into leatherworking yet, but I'm sure you'll need it for that as well. So what we're going to do, I'm going to run over to our little allies in the west where we can do our crafting area, and I'll show you guys how to get the skin now for it. Oh, and real quick before we get to the actual tanning part of the carcass, I just want to give you guys a heads up of where the best places are to find these docile Grems. The best place right now, 100%, is going to be, excuse me for that, it's going to be right down here just south of Lionhold in this little area. I think you can even find a quest off the commission board to come down here and kill some of these Grem. And the Grem down here are very timid, what's in their name, and they will not attack you. They are, like, you can even just run up through them. You can run around this area and just look for those Grem with the white names on them. If you get bored and you want to try to take some of these guys out too, perfectly fine. But you can see there's one just right over there. Just run around. They respawn pretty quick. The only thing that you have to worry about is other players out here trying to do the exact same thing. If you're a higher level and you want to get away from these level 1s, I did find another pack of Grem all the way up here around this kind of mountainous area. There are some goblins out there. There's going to be like a level 5 to level 7 area-ish. So if you're also looking for some more Grems that are a little bit further away from the mass group of players, that's going to be another good spot for you. Still kind of close to the beginning area. All right, I'll see you guys over at the profession area. All right, and here we are in the crafting area just to the west. If you guys have not been out here yet, it's just right over here. We've got Lionhold here, so if you just go south where we were fighting those Grem, and then just go northwest from there, you'll find yourself over here in the crafting area. We've got our tanning stations, our blacksmithing stations, all of that over here. If you do the initial profession quest when you first get to Lionhold, which I'll also be doing a guide on as well, you will find yourself over here, and you will actually get a free horse because of it. And over here is where we are going to turn this Grem Carcass into a Grem Skin. Like I said before, you are going to need this, as you are probably here for already, for creating other things. So this Grem Skin, using this Grem Carcass, we are going to get a Grem Skin, Grem Bone, and Animal Fat. So all you'll need, it'll automatically select your Grem Carcass from your inventory, but you're going to want to add fuel. And so in order to do this, you're going to want to chop down some trees. So we're just going to scroll down. I'm just going to use some of this ash wood that I have in my inventory, submit. And as you can see, we can hit start job here. We'll do that. It's going to take about 60 seconds. And then we'll be able to add all 3 of these to our inventory, at which point you can finally take these over to finish crafting whatever armor you were trying to craft to begin with. So I'll see you guys again in a second as soon as this is done. All right, there we go. So a minute has passed. We're going to go ahead and claim this. And it looks like actually we're just getting the Grem Skin perfectly fine. So we're just going to go ahead and send that to inventory. So even though it says these Grem Bones and Animal Fat, I'm assuming that's probably just something that's not officially in the game yet. But as you can see here, we have our Grem Skin. So we were able to turn one of those carcasses into 5 of those skins. skins, which is going to be absolutely incredible. That's a lot better than I would say like these zinc fragments and the copper fragments that you make for actually blacksmithing, for armor smithing and weaponsmithing. So I'm going to go ahead and throw another one in here, and then I'm going to work my way over to my blacksmithing area, and I'm going to show you how and why you will need these. And I'm sure you already know, but just to meet you there, see you in a second. So here we are, just a little bit north over by the blacksmithing area. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my armor smithing shirt there. It's underneath the armor, so don't worry about it. But I'm going to take all these items right over here to my armor smithing station. Right click on that, and I am going to make this second sword division pauldrons. I am wearing some of the leather that you can pick up from some of the goblins, so it's time to change that out. So we're going to add some of the zinc fragments that I've made beforehand. I've made a basalt armor mold as well, and now I can finally make this because I have this Grem Skin here. So we're just going to throw that in there right there. And it's time to craft us some shoulders. Boom! Alright, so let's take a look at our inventory. That's looking pretty good. And if I do that, alright. So a little bit, it's actually these river stalker pauldrons that I have are really good. But if you look, we've got some extra bonuses we get for having all heavy armor. So let's just take a look and see what those bad boys look like. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this guide. I hope this helped. I was struggling to figure out how to get even started with that Grem Skin, and I farmed for quite a while just trying to kill Grem over and over and over again to no avail, until I eventually figured out that all you have to do is casually murder the passive ones that just want to be your friend. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've got more guides coming and more Ashes of Creation content along the way, so if you'd like to subscribe and join the channel, that would be amazing. Until next time, see you guys later. Peace!